what we're going to get into next is, of course, Asshole of the Week. But so much of what we're going to get into could have been shit you couldn't make up because it's unreal. Our Asshole of the Week is going to be the Mets. Not just the Mets players, not just the Mets front office, not just the fans. Everything that has to do with the Mets is an asshole.
Yeah.
Uh, where do I begin? Let's start with the fans because this is kind of where this story started. If you don't know what was going on with the Mets this week, what started all this, I'm not sure why you're listening to our baseball podcast because it seems like you would know, but there's so much Mets shit, it's unreal. Of course, the thumbs down incident is what brought this to light. But what really started all this is poor performances from Francisco Lindor and Kevin Pillar. I can't believe he'd be getting booed, but of course, Javi Baez has been booed in his first couple weeks with the Mets, but the fans chose to boo their star players, which is fine. They can. I guess I'm not making them assholes for booing. I'm making them assholes for booing and then cheering the very next day after they vilified Javi Baez after he showed you why he is a valued baseball player. And it's not just his bat, it's because of his instincts and incredible base running skills. And he immediately turned those thumbs down into thumbs up as he scored the game-winning run from first base and had an incredible slide. Ran through a stop sign at third base and scored the winning run with an incredible slide. Mets fans were saying, maybe he's not used to being booed, and he got upset over things, because he's from Chicago, which is, we're just a tougher fan base than Chicago. Ludicrous, because the reason he didn't get booed necessarily in Chicago is because he has some fucking equity, including a World Series ring that he brought to help bring to this city after 108 years. He has zero equity in your city because he's been there for 4 weeks now. The other side of the annoys me about Mets fans is like they started just ripping on him. Like they just realized he strikes out a lot. And they're bringing up his stats, how he's walked 24 times and struck out 200 and some.
It's like they knew nothing about him before he arrived.
Exactly. It's like nothing happens outside of their little universe in New York, that they just have no idea what's happening at all. And so as soon as it gets dropped into their lap, it's like, oh, no one knew about this before, but we're pointing this out to you all. Like we're all fucking ignoramus. The navel gazing, the self-involvement in New York is so nauseating. It's disgusting. So fuck the Mets fans for that too. But also fuck the Mets players. What? First of all, Francisco Lindor, $341 million and has been just garbage all year.
Yep.
And has the audacity to start doing their thumbs down thing to the fans.
Him and his bro, man. Him and Baez. They're buddies.
They're best buddies. And Javi is definitely not getting off the hook on this at all. He's the asshole for telling everyone what the thumbs down meant. Why would you say that you were booing the fans? He basically started a war with the fans. All you had to do is say the thumbs down. He was asked what the thumbs down meant. All you had to do is say, oh, that's just a thing that we were doing internally just to get fired up. You've seen all sorts of hand gestures over the years by all sorts of teams. I remember the weirdest one with the Cubs for a while was they would do like a motorcycle revving the engine or something. I have no idea what that was. We never found out what it was. Nobody cares. Why he felt compelled to tell everyone what the thumbs down meant is fucking stupid. And it makes him an asshole for even saying it. It's just ridiculous. So he decided to go to war with the fans. So everyone looked at old tape to find out how many players had been giving the thumbs down over the previous weeks, and that's how his buddy Francisco Lindor got called out, and even Kevin Pillar, who took a ball to the face, and I thought was a Mets cult hero for that, but apparently not if he gives a gesture, but whatever. So it's just Mets being Mets, the New York mess, as we like to call them. So to complicate matters, the other part that makes Javi an asshole is he lost his diamond ring when he slid into home plate on the game-winning run, or his diamond earring.
An earring, yeah. He lost the diamond earring, yeah.
First of all, he may have been wearing this forever. I guess I never really paid attention. But why the fuck are you wearing a diamond earring while playing Major League Baseball?
I mean, I'd ask why you're wearing a diamond earring at all.
Well,
I mean,
that's an even better question. Yes, you're right.
but whatever.
What are you doing? The fact that he loses that on that just makes him an asshole. The fact that the grounds crew and several others, including President Sandy Alderson, was on his hands and knees looking for this ring in the dirt, makes them all assholes.
Yeah, you're so right. This is somewhere between assholes and shit you couldn't
It's
make
unreal.
up.
It's
Shit you couldn't make up.
I'm
with
only
a bunch
halfway
of
through
assholes.
now, and I'm probably forgetting half, and that's why I need your help as I get further closer to the end of this. But so speaking of Sandy Alderson, he's the fucking asshole that felt compelled to write an official statement, chastising all his players and basically groveling to the fans that you have a right to do anything you want, which is true. But
yeah,
he didn't need to write any statement based on this stupid hand gesture thing. If he just didn't do anything, it would have been better off. But he threw fuel on the fire by just being part of the Mets organization, I guess. So yeah, Sandy Alderson's an asshole. And just when you thought, it couldn't get worse, the biggest asshole in all of this, one day after all this, and it would almost seem to be calmed down in a way, just because of Javi Baez's incredible play that literally made the asshole Mets fans go from thumbs down to thumbs up because he won the fucking game for him. Acting general manager, Zach Scott. Yes, I was gonna say short, but that's the Tigers shortstop. Zach Scott said, "Wait a minute, hold my beer." Literally, as he was arrested for driving drunk. Not only driving drunk, he was driving drunk home from a Mets function at the owner's fucking house, Steve Cohen. He refused a breathalyzer test and failed the field sobriety test then. And I guess he didn't go to jail because he's a rich, famous person. So he is now facing drunk driving charges one day after all of this was also happening. So,
and he's already had his arraignment or whatever, because he was the bet. Little similar to Tony's. He was asleep.
Is that what it was?
They found him asleep at 4 a.m.
I heard they saw police witness him driving erratically at 4:15, and then he refused the breathalyzer.
The one article I read said he was actually asleep at 4 a.m. behind the wheel.
Whatever. He may have been driving erratically and immediately passed out.
Yeah, whatever it is. And then he pleaded not guilty. So
yeah, well, mind you, he is the acting GM because the previous GM has been removed from baseball forever for sending dick pics to reporters. Is that? I mean, that's all you need to know. I mean,
yeah, that's all you need to know. He's been put on administrative leave too. So they really have no GM right now. Thankfully, I guess for them, the trade deadline's over, but
they've got Sandy Alderson digging in the dirt looking for a diamond earring. But yeah, I guess he could step in as he's team president.
I mean, there's no way Javi couldn't afford to just get another fucking diamond earring.
Sandy, go find my earring.
I haven't got my big contract yet.
I cannot put into context what this week has been for the Mets. I'm glad we have this podcast and we've established asshole of the week. I'm not sure asshole of the week can really encompass what the Mets organization is from top to bottom. What a collection of unholy assholes. It's unreal. But I don't know if you had any more to add to that.
No, because I don't think we're really forgetting anything. I mean, that was most of the stuff I had thought about as they were assholes of the week. And
the only other part was Stephen Cohen had kind of added fuel to the fire earlier, maybe a couple weeks ago, as he was criticizing his own players and social media, which is a strange place for an owner to be doing, but that's what he does. But he was also part of the fan base ripping other players, but he's also chosen to have these players on his team and pay their salaries. So
yeah,
aren't you kind of the asshole for having these players on your team that you're criticizing? So
exactly.
Fuck Stephen Cohen, you're an asshole too. So as the collective New York Mets, you are all complete assholes.